Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Traffic Lights of Beloit, a series where I talk about the history and traffic lights that were in the city or was in the city but end up getting upgraded. Today we'll be talking about the US 51 or aka Riverside Boulevard or Drive. I keep calling it Boulevard because that's honestly a good name for it. And Newark Road. Well, let's get to it. Just like any other old school intersection in Wisconsin, this intersection had the typical left turn signals with no black plates, and that was it. Really nothing different about this. It's just like the intersection we just did the last time. Moving up a few years, they end up adding black plates and also turning the traffic light, or at least, what would you call this? Splitting? I wouldn't say it's splitting, but they end up turning the traffic light to where the left turn signal is hanging on the right side of the pole with the straight signal hanging on the left. Nothing still changed in 2013. And then we go into 2018. And are you guys ready to see what they did? I'm sure you can guess. They added the flashing yellow. Mind you, this was before the reconstruction of US 51. You remember the last episode, that's exactly what they did with the intersection over there. They end up reconstructing everything and turning it into a flashing yellow. Again, I don't know why, but am I complaining? Not really. Also, along with the flashing yellow, instead of the typical one in the middle and one sitting right there, they added a side light or a light on the side that displays a green arrow, which honestly I think it's pretty cool. You don't really see that much here in Beloit, so putting a signal like that is kind of cool. I like it. They also upgraded the overhead signals too. I'm glad they also kept the vertical signals too, or the horizontal signals. But they end up upgrading those signals too by making their little stand longer, the little cantilever longer. Because as you can see in like 2007, for example, look how short it is. It literally goes over one lane. Did they do it again in 2013? No, it's still doing it. So in 2018, now it literally goes in between the two lanes of the highway. And I think the same can be said on the other side. Let me make sure. Yep. Nothing's really changed in 2019. Again, this is a picture of them doing the repaving of US 51. Then going into 2022. Really nothing again different. But I will say this in 2022. Before then, when this was green, I'm pretty sure hopefully there's a picture of it being green. So as you can see with this was not like that until 2022. As you can see, it was just a green. So when there was a green arrow, obviously they'll display the green arrow, but then they change it to where now the green arrow will be displayed, and if there is a car on the sensor that's trying to turn left, when the light turn yellows, the green arrow will stay on, so people who are coming from Newark Road that's turning right can just turn right without having to worry about waiting for the arrow to turn green. And I don't know why Beloit did not decide to keep the signal that was on Cranston like that, considering the fact that this is really the same display but really mirrored. But who knows, honestly. It really didn't change anything. People know how to turn right or yield. But I feel like it would have really made the pace faster for people who are turning right on Cranston if they just added a right turn signal, especially doing the same cycle as it's doing now. But yeah, after all the changes, there's really nothing else that changed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.